I am Kate Grace. I've been a community dance leader for the past 25 years in Dunedin. I live in North East Valley. I arrived in 1995 here. And when I first arrived, there were 9 halls available for people like me to run community dance classes or present community dance events. These days, there are only 3. This hall, which I use a lot, which is currently for sale, and a large hall next door, which belonged to the school, which I just learned got carpeted recently. So that means if these facilities, if we can't keep these facilities, there will be only one venue left in the area to actually do community dance. So I found this is disturbing. I found that disturbing. I think it's an important issue, and that's why I started to be involved in the efforts of the community trying to save this place from going to private ownership. And as I was doing that, I was thinking a lot about it, and I came to realize something important. We need to fight for these, but we have to realize that the other venues are gone. They are very unlikely to come back. So that means we need to be creative and find solutions to open new spaces for community dance. And as I was, juggling with ideas, some experiences I had in France came back to me, and they are called balade artistique. Balade artistique. It's a kind of it's basically an art trail. Usually, an art trail involves different art forms, but it can be themed on dance, and there are different spaces, and a group of participants just go from one space to another, usually walking, and in each space they have a different artistic experience. So in the case of dance, it can be a performance, it can be a workshop, it can be a flash mob, it can be an interactive game. I mean, it's endless. What you can do is endless. So the idea started to shape into something really concrete for me, and I said, if I wanted to do something like this here, I would first need to map what we have, because it's really important to understand what you are working with, and so that would mean people, the spaces, the skills, and so mapping would mean interviews, gathering data through photography, audio, video, like trying to understand more what is on offer and what we can work with. So from this collection of information, I would like to create a first pilot, a first small promenade, which I will choose to name instead of balade, a promenade. So a promenade, really small number of participants, not many spaces, and try and gather information about what happened there, what was good, what didn't work, what we shouldn't do, what we should do, like gather all that from the participant, from the spaces, from the other actors, and from all that information create a second event, a second pilot, a bit bigger, more participants, maybe more spaces, refining what we learned in the first pilot, towards the presentation of a full promenade, what I imagine it could be, with a big group, more spaces, and something with convivial moments. But to me, the project, that's where it starts. Because if we want people to actually, in the community, implement this kind of concept, they need to shape it to what they have. So I would like to create a toolkit, a kind of resource that people from Napier, from Hokitika, from Bluff, from anywhere in New Zealand could take and say, okay, this is how I can do that in my own community with the people I have, with the spaces I have, with the skills we have, and leave that toolkit as a guideline, as a map to actually create a promenade in their community. And that would mean, for me, I hope, the creation of new spaces for community dance. And because we need to make room for dance in our life, I believe it.